Alright, yan. Magandang araw mga kabatas natin at welcome sa isang live stream. Mga kabatas natin, malaki yung problema ko dito sa administrative order na ito. Okay? Ito yung Administrative Order VDM 2024-046. Guidelines in the immediate transfer of ownership of motor vehicles with existing registration. Bakit mga kabatas natin? Kasi nga, totoo naman na meron silang mga sinite dito na mga batas. Pero mga kabatas natin, I think what they did here, mga kabatas natin, is to make something that is not punitive. Alam nyo ba yung punitive, mga kabatas natin? It's imposing punishment. Okay? Something na hindi naman dapat punitive in nature, ginawa nilang punitive. Yung isang bagay na wala dapat punishment, binigyan nila ng punishment. Tignan natin, mga batas natin ha. Kasi nagkaroon sila ng several citations dito, which is good. Pero, hindi nila mandato na magbigay ng gantong klaseng punishment doon. Exorbitant yung penalty. Exactly. Tapos retroactive pa. Yan ang problema. O tignan nyo, whereas Article 3, Section 4D12 of Republic Act Number 4136 as amended or the Land Transportation and Traffic Code states the mandate of Land Transportation Office to prescribe procedure on the transfer. Tandaan nyo mga kabasa natin ha, itong batas na minention nila in relation to Republic Act Number 4136, no? Itong Article 3, Section 4D12 na ito, mga kabats natin, prescribe procedure on the transfer of ownership of motor vehicles and to record such transfers thereon. Okay? So, procedure. Tapos, recording of transfers. With the end view of preserving and making such documents easily available to public officers and public persons properly and legitimately interested therein. So mga kabatas natin, this involves, yung unang batas na sinite nila, this involves prescription of, or prescribing, a procedure and the transfer of ownership. Okay? And record of transfers. Wala namang sinabi dito mga kabatas natin na it is penalized. Okay? Kasi kung penalized, kunwari dito, meron na siyang penalty, mga kabatas natin, dapat nakalagay dyan. Tapos, ano bang ginawa nila? And-expand ba nila yung penalty? Ito kasi yung magandang pag-usapan natin, mga kabatas natin eh. And-expand ba nila yung penalty? O walang penalty tapos linagyan nila ng penalty. Diba? Whereas to prevent the rampant increase in unregistered, unrecorded, double or multiple sale of motor vehicles, sale by means of open deed of sale and unregistered motor vehicles, the LTO has taken measures to prevent these issues. Tignan nyo ha, unregistered, unrecorded, double multiple sale of motor vehicles, sale by means of open deed of sale, and unregistered motor vehicles. Itong open deed of sale na ito, mga kabatas natin, no, na sinasabi nila, actually, no, kapag meron kang open deed of sale, wala ka namang binaviolate na batas pa dito eh. Kasi yung open deed of sale mo, it's merely an incomplete instrument. Kasi mga kabatas natin, alam nyo po, no, hindi naman necessarily, okay, na kung magkakaroon ng transfer of ownership dito sa mga sasakyan, mga kabatas natin, pwede naman kasi na may i-deliver agad yung sasakyan, tapos hindi pa may i-transfer agad yung deed of sale. Kasi katulad nito, hindi kasi nila maintindihan ito eh. Ito, di ba binigyan nyo ng 5 days para i-register o i-report, tapos 20 days para i-register. O ngayon, nung binili niya yun, tapos hindi niya pa na-i-register yun, sino nang may-ari doon? Di ba siya pa rin? Di ba siya pa rin? Illegal ba ang isang open deed of sale? It's not illegal. It's an incomplete instrument na pwede nilang i-complete. Kailangan lang nilang pumunta doon sa notary public para kumpletuhin yun. Kailangan lang ng personal presence nila doon. An open deed of sale is merely an incomplete instrument. It's not an illegal instrument. O kung may deed of sale ka na walang pirma yung isang tao, o kaya walang notaryo, illegal yun? It's not illegal. It's just incomplete. Oh my goodness. I can challenge anyone. Sabihin niyo sa akin kung ang isang open deed of sale ay illegal instrument. It's merely incomplete. You can complete it by going to the notary public, having it notarized, and asking the people who are parties to the contract to sign. Di ba? Iba yung open deed of sale eh. Sale by means of open deed of sale. You cannot even transfer it with the open deed of sale because it is an incomplete instrument. Anong klaseng ito? Anong klaseng memorandum? Administrative order ito? Open deed of sale, it's an incomplete instrument. The LTO has taken measures to prevent these issues. Whereas, pursuant to the authority of LTO to use all reasonable means within its powers to secure enforcement of these provisions of this Act, all owners of motor vehicles and motorcycles bought, purchased, donated, or acquired title or ownership over vehicles shall record such transfers ownership before LTO. Okay naman, di ba? Kasi meron nga kayo doon. Kasi kayo ngayon nagpo-provide kung paano i-record. Paano i-transfer. Di ba? Tignan nyo dito. Whereas Section 4 Republic Act number 11235 or the Motorcycle Crime Prevention Act, the owner of a motorcycle shall register the motorcycle with the LTO within 5 days from such acquisition of ownership. The owner of a motorcycle shall also immediately report any sale or disposition of his or her motorcycle. Ngayon, ang tanong ko dito sa Republic Act number 11235, nakalagay ba doon na 20,000 ng penalty? Kapag hindi mo ni-report, tapos 20,000 ang penalty pag hindi mo ni-register. Kung hindi nakalagay sa Republic Act number 11235, yung 20,000 na yon, then this is illegal. You are expounding or you are making something punitive na hindi naman dapat pinaparusahan. This is crazy. This is not even in tune with law. Administrative orders cannot make something punishable or increase the penalty of something that is penalized already, and they will increase it. Hindi pwedeng ganun-ganun na lang yung ginagawa dito. Sabi ni Rosel's dad, may memo suspending the implementation issued today po. Attorney, held in abeyance per Attorney Mendoza. This is not pinag-isipan. Subject suspension of the implementation of administrative order. Oh my goodness. Grabe gumawa ng batas na yan, di man lang tinignan. Hindi batas ito eh. Kasi only the legislative department can make laws. And if you make laws, mga kabatas natin, especially laws which are punitive in nature, yung nagpaparusa o pumaparusa ka, something that you make, something that will be punishable, crimes, mga kabatas natin, it is not done by mere administrative order. Mas matindi pa ang fine nito, mga kabatas natin, sa mga tao na gumagawa ng light offenses which are criminal in nature. Motorcycles tapos 40k ang penalty. May mga motor na 30k lang. Better implementation as well as to lengthen the compliance period and allow more time to widen the information dissemination. The effectivity of AOVDM. Of ownership of vehicles with existing registration is held in abeyance until further notice. This is kalokohan. Ito, registration lang. Even this, our laws, our criminal laws, you cannot increase the penalty na ganun-ganun lang. And imagine this. This is merely failure to register within a particular time. Tapos mapapunish ka for it. For an exorbitant amount of 40,000 pesos 2020. Si Tulfo nagsulsul dyan kaya biglang karoon ng ganyan. Totoo nga yun Walang kwenta talaga yung mga ginagawa ni Tulfo na yan Pabigat sa taong bayan Napanood ko rin yung sinasabi ni Tulfo yung pinag-iinitan niya yung yung double sale Nandito yon, papakita ko sa inyo. Binigay sa akin yun Pinakita sa Discord yun Sino bang nag-ano noon? Saan ba yun? Nasa Discord yun, di ba? O, pati yung pag-register na dapat may appearance. How stupid is that? Ito, tignan nyo. Si Tulfo ang pakanan ng mga ganyang kalokohan Pati yung Anti-Seafarers Act. Si Tulfo na naman. Wala nang ginawang maayos para sa taong bayan Oh.
And yung isa pang gusto ko mangyari, each time na magre-register ang isang owner ng isang sasakyan, he or she must present himself or herself sa LTO physically at magpapakita ng mga identification to ensure or to assure the LTO na siya ngayon talaga ang nagpaparegister.
O bakit? Nung binili niya ba yan doon sa tao? Hindi ba siya yung bumili? Di ba pag bumibili ka ng sasakyan, meron kang ID? So ipaparegister niya sa pangalan niya, hindi sigurado na siya yung nagpaparegister pa rin. Kahit nasa pangalan niya yung sasakyan na yon. Kahit yung deed of sale na proof of ownership, na pinaka-proof of ownership nung sasakyan na yon, hindi pa rin sapat. Wala ka talagang utak
Kasi before, hindi po kailangan anybody can register a vehicle.
Because that's the right thing. Kasi nga proof ng ownership mo naman yung bentahan. Di ba pag bumili ka sa kasa, may deed of sale. May transfer of ownership. Pag bumili ka sa second hand, may deed of sale. Pag ninotaryohan yun, haharap kayo sa notary public. Ipapakita mo na ikaw yung may-ari sa pamamagitan ng pagpapresent ng mga ID. Wala ka lang maisip Oh, land vehicles, tinira na. Seafarers, tinira na. Oh, mga airlines, kabahan na kayo. Titirahin din kayo ni Tulfo.
Through a fixer or through someone. So ang gusto ko mangyari from now on.
So what's the problem if someone else registers it? Basta naman kompleto yung requirement.
Kapag nag-rehistro ang isang tao ng kanyang sasakyan, even though if it's Rafi Tulfo, nakalagay doon, Rafi Tulfo, si Rafi Tulfo dapat pupunta sa LTO at sasabihin, Sir, ako po.
Very unnecessary.
Ay mag-renew ng aking registration ng aking sasakyan At ako po si Rafi Tulfo, ito po yung aking passport, ito po ang aking ID.
Di ba ginawa na yan doon sa deed of sale? Ha? Utak.
Clear po tayo dyan. Yan po ang gusto kong maging patakaran from now on.
We'll consider, yes, Mr. Chair, we'll study po that policy and then we'll issue the necessary guidelines.
At wala na po yung open deed of sale, ano po?
Yan no. Yung open deed of sale, siya yung pauso niyan eh.
Yes po, Mr. Chair, definitely po. Dun sa
Di naman illegal yung open deed of sale. Sabihin nyo nga sa akin kung anong batasan nagsasabi na illegal yung open deed of sale na yan. It's merely an incomplete instrument.
AO po yan po yung iniiwasan po natin dyan, yung mga open deed of sale.
Kaya nga briefly para sa kalaman no, lahat dito,
Puro abogado pa yung nandiyan dyan, oh. Oh. Dahil dyan, kay Rafi Tulfo, nangyari ito. Dahil kay Rafi Tulfo, nangyari ito. Administrative Order Number AOBDM 2020-4046. Ito yung kagustuhan ni Rafi Tulfo. Tignan nyo. Tuloy natin, ha? Itong Section 4, Republic Act Number 11235, registration ng motorcycle lang yan. So, hindi kasali yung sasakyan yan. Ngayon, hindi mo pwedeng i-apply itong Republic Act Number 11235 sa mga 4 wheels na sasakyan. So, illegal yung pagpataw nila sa 4 wheels. Ito naman, whereas Section 8, Republic Act Number 10883 or an act providing for a new anti-carnapping law of the Philippines, every sale, transfer, conveyance of a motor vehicle, substitution or replacement of a motor vehicle engine block or chassis of a motor vehicle shall be registered with the LTO within 20 working days upon purchase, acquisition of a motor vehicle, and substitution or replacement of a motor vehicle engine block, chassis, a motor vehicle engine, blah 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 blah, engine block or chassis. Ito kasi no, with the LTO shall be presumed as a carnap vehicle, an untaxed import vehicle or vehicle proceeding from illegal sources, blah 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 blah. Dito mga kabatas natin, ang sinasabi naman dito, no, report. Okay? It should be registered with the LTO within 20 working days upon purchase. Ngayon, mga kabatas natin, nakalagay ba dito yung 40,000 pesos? Nakalagay ba dito yung 40,000 pesos? Siyempre, hindi. Kaya nga sila nagagalit, di ba? Now, therefore, premises consider the following rules and regulations. Isipin mo, ginawa lang nila sa rules and regulations, mga kabatas natin, and they made it punitive in nature. Matinding parusa. All motor vehicles, pare electric and hybrid vehicles with existing registration. 2 or 3-wheeled motor vehicle. Ito, reportorial requirement. The seller in a sale, donation, magtra-transfer ka ng motor vehicle, mga kabatas natin, 5 days, dapat i-report mo. Kapag hindi mo na i-report, mga kabatas natin, multa ka. Tapos ito online submission, blah, 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 blah. Transfer of ownership, ito rin, 20 working days, dapat may transfer mo na. Ngayon, mga kabatas natin, ito yung penalty. Failure to report as required under Section 2 hereof, a fine amounting to 20,000 pesos shall be imposed on the seller. This is a mere administrative order. Tapos nagkaroon siya ng punitive. Naging punitive siya in nature. Di ba dapat sa batas ginagawa yun? Failure to transfer ownership as required in Section 3 hereof, a fine amounting to 20,000 pesos shall be imposed. Ayun nga, sinabi nila retroactive pa daw yan. Hindi pwedeng maging retroactive ito kasi it's punitive in nature. Hindi pwede yun. Puro abogado pa naman yung mga nandoon. It's very basic. Na yung mga ganito, if they are punitive in nature, hindi mo pwedeng gawing retroactive. Alam niyo ba meron tayong sinasabi na yung isa ex post facto law. Ito nga hindi nga ito. Administrative ano lang nga ito eh. Ito. Sabi niya, an ex post facto law is legislation that penalizes a party for taking actions that may be illegal today but was not illegal at the time of the act was committed. Ex post facto laws are prohibited because they could be used as tools of tyranny. Mga kabatas natin, ito nga, hindi pa nga ito batas, administrative order lang ito eh. Pero mga kabatas natin, mas matindi pa siya sa batas. Dahil kay Raffy Tulfo. Dahil kay Raffy Tulfo, mga kabatas natin, and it's retroactive. Retroactive yung application niya. Mas matindi pa itong mga kabatas natin dun sa mga batas na pinapadaan sa 3 basa-basa. Tapos pag-sign ng presidente. How does people know what they're doing? That's a huge question. Merong isa pang batas eh. Meron pang isa eh. May katapat yung ex post facto law. Yung ini-increase niya naman yung penalty niya. Nakalimutan ko eh. Pero anyway, I'll tell you that. Pag ano. Tignan mo, 20,000. Failure to report and transfer of ownership as required under Section 2 and 3 of a fine of amounting to 40,000 pesos shall be imposed. The penalty above mentioned shall be without prejudice to other penalties which be imposed under existing laws, rules, and regulations. Wala naman kasi. Ito, 40,000 pesos. Failure to report. Failure to transfer, tig-20. Pag failure to report and transfer, 40,000. Pero di ba ang magre-report yung seller? Yung magta-transfer, yung buyer. So, sino yung magfe-failure to report and transfer? So, ibig sabihin, 60,000 ang babayaran. Pero paano ka di ba iba yung magre-report at iba yung magta-transfer? O magre-report at magta-transfer pareho? Ang labo mga tao to eh. Sabi niya, bakit po pasok si Tulfo? Ngayon mo lang ba na ano? Ngayon mo lang ba napanood? Ipanoorin mo na lang mamaya. For motor vehicles purchased prior to the effectivity of this administrative order, daig pa dito yung batas ah. The 5-day period for reporting and 20 working day period for registration and transfer of ownership as provided in sections 2 and 3 respectively shall commence from the effectivity of this administrative order. Oh my goodness. The administrative order shall take effect 15 days following publication in the official gazette or 2 newspapers of general circulation. Gumagawa sila ng batas by means of an administrative order? You are making new laws? You are making actions punishable by mere administrative orders? O, dun sa nagsasabi, bakit nasali si Tulfo? O, panoorin ulit natin ito.
And yung isa pang gusto ko mangyari, each time
Gusto niyang mangyari.
na magre-register ang isang owner ng isang sasakyan, he or she must present himself or herself sa LTO physically at magpapakita ng mga identification to ensure or to assure the LTO na siya ngayon talaga ang nagpaparegister. Kasi before, hindi po kailangan eh. Anybody.
Bill of Attainder pala. Bill of Attainder. Sandali. Attorney yung double jeopardy po ata yung partner. Hindi. Bill of attainder yun. Bill of attainder. Sandali. Tignan ko kung tama. Ito nga, Bill of attainder. A bill of attainder is legislation that imposes punishment on specific person or group of people without judicial trial. Bill of attainder yon. Hindi pa nga legislation yun eh. Pero pinapalabas nila na parang batas kasi nga ipapublish. Kasi ang laws take effect upon publication. So, linagay nila yun na parang batas, pinablish nila yun. Kunwari, batas yun, pero it's a mere administrative order. You will be imposed 40,000 pesos without judicial trial. That's a bill of attainder. Pinapalabas nila na parang batas yun, administrative order lang yun. Illegal ang bill of attainder. Bill of attainder. Naalala ko din. Mga kabataan, please pardon me. Kasi these are all from the top of my head. Naalala ko lang ito from law school days and that's like 20 years ago. Administrative order, mga kabatas natin. It's not even a law. It's not even a law. O balikan natin si Tulfo doon sa nagsasabi para makita natin. Oh.
Body can register a vehicle through a fixer or through someone. So, ang gusto ko mangyari from now on,
napaliwanag ko na yan kanina dito sa dulo.
kapag nag-rehistro ang isang tao ng kanyang sasakyan, even though if it
Mr. Chair, definitely po. Dun sa AO po yan po yung iniiwasan po natin dyan, yung mga open deed of sale.
kaya nga briefly para sa kalaman. No,
Open deed of sale.
Yes, sir.
Administrative
At wala
order.
na po yung open deed of sale. Ano po?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chair, definitely po.
At wala na po yung open deed of sale. Ano po?
Tignan mo dito. That's all Tulfos. Open deed of sale. Oh, dito. Yan Yan. Yan. It's not even illegal to have an open deed of sale. It's merely an incomplete instrument. Maraming salamat mga kabatas natin. At syempre, tulad ng lagi kong sinasabi. It's frustrating. Na yung mga tao ganyan yung naiisip. It's frustrating. Basic nga lang yan eh. You think you have power to do that? Of course, you don't have the power to do that. Eh bakit tayo ganyan? Kasi halal ang hinahalal. Oh. Halal ang hinahalal mga kabatas natin. O pakinggan nyo ito.
Kahit mali, hindi nagpapakumbaba. Para daw sa kahit mali, hindi nagpapakumbaba. Di nag-iisip. Para daw sa mahirap pero puro yaman at luho. Di mo alam pinagkakakitaan ka nito.
Marami rin dyan ang manloloko, Poging at magaganda ang mga pelikula nito. Kakantahan ka at aaliwin ng tuluyan. Para sa balota mo siya ang number one. Ipapakitang gilas, todo pabango. Sa harap ng kamera akala mo santo, pero sa likod, grabe ang likod. Sa sariling multo lang ito takot.
Halang ang hinahalal, di puso ang magandang asal. May adik, may kriminal, mga taong walang moral. Ganyan kami mamili lang, magigiting na kawal. Asting na babaero, pogi at manloloko. Dapat panay ang bisyo at masama kang tao. Kung di halang ang bituka mo, di ka iboboto ng Pilipino.
Nariyan ang puso, walang kaluluwa. Tulad ng iba, panay ang pambobola. May anak mayaman, wala namang nagawa. Pangako lang ng pangako, pero habol lang ay pera. Merong pasikat, ngunit walang plano. Manalo daw muna siya para sabihin ang sikreto. Pinapakain tayo ng panis na pangako. Kinakain naman ng tao kasi idolo ito. Kung sino ang sikat, siya ang pipiliin. Kahit wala namang nagawa sa layunin. Nagpapakitang tao, paawa ang drama. Di mo na malayang di pala sila ang tama.
Halang ang hinahalal, di puso ang magandang asal. May adik, may kriminal, mga taong walang moral. Ganyan kami mamili ng magigiting na kawal. Asting na babaero, pogi at manloloko. Dapat panay ang bisyo at masama kang tao. Kung di halang ang bituka mo, di ka iboboto ng Pilipino. Ang gusto nila'y forma, hindi serbisyo. Katawan at itsura, para bang showbiz ito. Mga lider na trapo, walang malasakit sa tao. Bakit ba lagi tayong nagpapaloko? Halang ang hinahalal, di puso ang magandang asal. May adik, may kriminal, mga taong walang moral. Ganyan kami mamili ng magigiting na kawal. Asting na babaero, pogi at manloloko. Dapat panay ang bisyo at masama kang tao. Kung di halang ang bituka mo, di ka iboboto ng Pilipino.
Kaya pa ba natin baguhin ang ganito?
Huwag na lang kaya, baka itigil ang ayuda. Habang buhay na lang ba tayong pamumunuan ng halang?